Okay, so we're actually on episode 3. I think you should cancel this thing. Yaz.
Okay.
Yaz.
Is here.
Yaz. Hey, I know. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Why did you turn it? Sorry, fam. Welcome. Oh, but we are doing this thing, no? Like
Yeah,
joke,
third
episode
one.
3. Family man and woman.
And family baby that is here.
If you see the way Nyobake has been screaming, it's as if every Wednesday he just knows that once it is 12 p.m., my parents do something. I'm gonna shock them. So today we're talking about
It's the same way
marriage.
you think you would be able to, when you get married, you'll be able to, every day be sex.
Why did you start with that? Do you know?
And then you have 2 children that anytime you want to do, just, where are they? What are they doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm here. What you are trying to do? I'm watching.
You know, when it is raining. Okay, so we are discussing marriage expectations versus reality.
Yeah.
Thank you for starting off with that. When it is raining, and I see comments or posts like, oh my God,
How do you put it? Weather for 2.
weather for 2.
I'm like, really?
My dear, husband man is working. We have to make money. There's work to be done. I'm like, but I try to not talk about it in public because I just feel like maybe other people have a different reality. Maybe they're actually couples that once it is raining,
they just go and grab themselves.
No. They say, Ojoro.
Where's the duvet? Bring it.
Oh yeah. Before the rain will stop
Then
raining.
they will now sleep in the middle of the day, in the middle of a work day. They will now go and lie down cozy.
It.
That's the image that many singles just have in their mind.
What?
You know,
Calm down.
it's not like that.
It's actually funny. But sincerely, I deliberately don't talk about it because I just used to feel like people probably have other expectations, or maybe it's a reality for other people and it's not just mine. It's a work day. It is what it is.
Yeah.
What expectations did you have?
But first of all, let's do sound check. Can you hear us if you're watching? Can you hear us if you're there? You can just type in the chat.
Please let us
you can
know.
hear.
Let's know where we are.
Yeah. And then as usual, we have a special guest today. So
that does not sleep.
Yeah, so he will determine when this ends.
God that big.
Okay. So what expectations did I have?
Before
marriage, Abby. So, as a daddy or as an upcoming daddy, I felt, okay, I'm getting married. I'm going to be the husband. So I'll be treated like, king, that's glorified. Oh, daddy, Josa, you kneel down you kneel down with both legs. Say, take your food. Oh, no, it wasn't. I used to see people paint that picture, but for me, I just felt okay. It's daddy watching how my dad was usually served, and all. I felt, okay, it's going to be all grand. I'll just be chilling, young man. And then I got married. What happened?
No. So I know you've said this thing before, but saying it again is just like.
And then I got married, and yes, she will serve the food, but she will not put it with water, or they won't betray. You just put the food and say, take your food. I say, error.
No, that's not even how we started. It is your food is in the kitchen.
Yeah, your food is in the kitchen. I say, hey.
Oh my God.
Until after a while, I had to say, I really like it when you serve my food for me. And then she started doing it. Yeah.
That was funny though, because I would never have imagined that it was a thing. She said, and you know that after you got married, you actually used to say,
yeah,
but you just say it jokingly. Like, I didn't really think you were serious. I didn't think you were serious. So till that day when you now said it again, I say, my master and my lord.
I say,
how do you want to be served?
This daddy lifestyle, it never click.
It didn't click. Okay, so but how am I doing now? Rate me. Are you sure? But I don't kneel down to serve you now.
No, I don't need you to kneel down.
Wait, I say you want?
No, there's no need. You now rub my head and say, take your food. Should I feed you?
Okay.
There's no need.
So, but now it's better, yeah, because I actually serve you. I still serve you.
Yeah.
So
And I serve you too.
and really, really, but it wasn't a thing for me, sincerely. Maybe because I lost my dad, like when I was really young. So
Yeah,
I didn't have
yeah,
a picture for that. I
yeah,
did not.
yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, to perfect jẹun, if you want to eat,
Like there's food. At least I've cooked the
I've
food.
cooked.
So
Have I not tried? Is it my thank you? You should do that. You should do that for us. Thank you. And to be honest, I wasn't trying to belittle him or anything. I was just being me. I was just being a work wife.
mm-hmm.
But the day he really made me understand that, my dear, daddy said I did laugh. Daddy, daddy, I treat your son better now. I promise. Oh, I didn't see that coming. But it's also funny how there are some singles trusting God for a life partner, and somewhere in their heads they are thinking when we marry, we are going to bathe together, would eat from the same
From the same
plate,
plate.
would use the same toothpaste. Some people say toothbrush,
Same towel.
same to. Jeez, I'm sorry, no offense, but that cannot be me. And maybe the bathing part, like, that's more like
Yeah,
it.
we do that sometimes.
But you will see that same towel. It's just
You say we are one now, so we have the same
we are
body.
we are one. I want to say we are not one. There was one time a cousin of mine came to live with me. Then of course I wasn't married then, and she used my towel. Oh God! Oh no no! I was livid. Like I was so pissed. I knew that this cannot be me in marriage. And I think the challenge is people get married with the mind that their partners will use their things and their partners shouldn't feel bad
Feel
about
bad
it.
about it.
Like maybe we are one. Some people will say, "Wait till I come back before you eat."
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Do you get like they
So
have
that
the
we eat
expectation so
together.
that we eat together?
But then you're coming back around like 11 p.m. and then
If
you get really angry when your spouse eats. And like, why didn't you wait for me? Oh
wait for
God.
you at 11 p.m. No, daddy says he should have special plates. How come you're not worry me?
In fact, that plate thing. Where I cannot use plastic to eat. for her, maybe what she used to cook, maybe she would have mixed onion or something inside it. She just rinse it and use it.
I don't
So when
mind.
she now wants to, you just bring anything. I say, no, not that plate. This plate. This one.
See, me, I can use a day spoon. Like I can even use a water bottle. It doesn't define anything for me. But then my husband will say, nope. It is not if it is not proper cutlery, I don't want. If it's not proper mug, I don't want. He took Oba Olarewaju personal. He took it really, really personal, sincerely. But yeah, it's all good. That's. I'm learning.
Yeah,
Do you
but
still want
you're
special
you're
plate?
doing well
Do
now.
you still want the special plate?
No, there's no need. All the plates are special already.
Special spoon, come.
No, there's no need.
Okay, plastic plate, come.
Plastic. Why plastic? We don't have plastic plates.
Like maybe when we are dishing food, put in the freezer or something.
No, that one is takeaway plastic.
Takeaway
And that's
plastic.
if we decide to both eat from takeaway plastic.
Okay, I get your point. I get your point. So, one other thing that I knew really, these lights don't go off again.
We are fine. Carry on.
One other thing that really, 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 I don't know the word to use, but it was a shocker for me. Yeah, was parenting, bro.
Gangster. It's when you become a parent that you appreciate what your parents did for you. That's when you really understand.
See, no jokes. I prepared for marriage. I am not sure I prepared for parenting. Sincerely, I don't think I prepared for parenting, or I prepared for it, but I didn't really understand the dimension, like the depth. Parenting is hard. No.
It's easy for us in Jesus' name.
It's easy for us in Jesus' name.
It's challenging.
It's challenging.
Challenging. But
and one of the areas I find very challenging is that realization that your 24 hours is not for you again.
Oh yeah, like for example, we are doing a live show and this young man is here. It's like he has been shouting for the past 30 minutes, like, hey guys, I know you guys are going live. Guess what? I'm
I'm
in your
here.
face and I'm not going anywhere. I'll be with you in the third live session.
Yo, it's not even funny. Like your 24 hours isn't for you. Like you are trying to walk. Your daughter just walks in front of you. And you're like, move now. And she's doing, Ogbeni, move. Like I am in a hurry. It's funny. Or you're sleeping. Maybe you walked late into the night. And then they say, Mommy,
I want to
how
give you
to wee. God that beg. Oh no, oh no. Or even
or
yeah.
the more crazy part is when you're doing potty training.
Please don't even get me started.
You know, when at least when they are still much younger, it has the challenges. As they grow older, the challenges continue to change. Remember when we were trying to train TA?
Mhm.
In my life, I've never caught poo before.
Fam,
And she was standing.
with his hand, man.
She was standing. And we were trying to train her to use the potty. And the next thing she stood up. And I just saw one
You
drop
could
it.
see the poo drop it.
I flew. Hey, you must not go touch this place. Bah! I caught poo in my hand. I said, my years, would I have imagined that I would hold somebody's poo? What is the meaning of this?
God, I mean,
Eh? Composure gone down. Still
this
zero.
on -100. Like it is crazy. Or the fact that because she's still learning how to be potty trained at night, you just go to the room and see that it's smelling of wee. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. Parenting is hard. Then I think for me as a mother, I had always imagined young man, Duro. I had always imagined that. I don't think we'll be able to go far with this conversation
Like-
because this young man is not he don't take it easy with us. I had always imagined that loving my child was going to come natural. Yeah. I
That
like
one.
I just imagined that,
Mm.
I mean, it's my child. I carried you for 9 months. But especially with my first child. It's what we are saying. We are still talking about parenting here. Especially with my first child. When you go into labor for 12 hours and then they spend 3 hours to stitch you, they are not the same. No. I mean, by the time they gave me my daughter, yeah.
Yeah, he stays is still 100.
But then they gave me my daughter, I was looking at her like, shey na you make me go through that kind of pain. Like sincerely, that's what I was thinking of. I just could not process or understand why it had to be that painful. Like, why did the experience have to be that excruciatingly painful?
I remember then for a while, for some weeks, when you refer to her, you say that this girl. You never called her name.
I didn't call her
For
name.
I think
Maybe like a week or two.
Yeah, about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, more
Are you
like.
sure it was just 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think
Was it
so.
that bad? Oh bad. Oh bad.
Like you didn't call her name for that long. I had to bring it to your notice that
Yeah.
I've noticed you've not.
I've not
But when
exactly called her
you're
name.
talking about her, you don't say this girl, that girl.
It just
so serious trauma.
It just felt like, see the cause of my pain. Like, no. I love my daughter now. Let me just put that disclaimer out there. Like, absolutely incredibly. Don't even you don't want to step on the tail of the tiger. I love my daughter, but the point was, I thought it was going to be natural. I thought it was going to be that, because I gave birth to you, I'm going to love you naturally. I had to now tell myself, Ma, yes, it was a traumatic experience, but look at you. You have your daughter. She's beautiful. She loves you. She needs you. And here we are. I love you, Tunadi. And I love you, Anobake. Let me state it now. Before in another 15 years now, they'll come and watch the video and say, hey, mommy, you love me. I love you. I love you. Yeah. Then another area that, do you have another expectation? I should say mine. Another area that was an expectation versus reality was devotion. I know it's funny. I'm sorry, Oba.
Carry on.
So when we got married,
say it. Continue.
Before we got married,
yes.
there's Yeah, bully me.
How am I bullying you? Continue, say it, yes. Carry on.
Calm down.
Uh-huh.
There is this thing about the husband is the priest of the home. The husband is. I feel like hitting this light. I don't like the way it's off. Okay, let me continue. Sorry, I'm distracted. The husband is the priest of the home. So I just figured that he is supposed to handle devotion. He is supposed to be the one to call us together and say, let us pray, let us this, let us fast. Like he should champion it. I knew he was a child of God and he is still a child of God, but it didn't just I didn't think it was something we'd have to work on in marriage, only for us to get married. And I'm like, hello, sir. Take up your responsibility.
Become the priest.
Become the priest.
Like, am I not priesting already?
Well, that was a serious one for me, Sha. It was. How did we even handle this eventually, sir?
No, just conversation. Like, I think one of the things we realized is, so because we are two, or there's an issue, okay, I would prefer if we maybe do devotion this way or do it at this particular frequency.
Yeah.
It's something that we just talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that we just talked about. And I think one of the things for me was, I think for that, maybe when we just got married, I had not stopped being single. There was there's this expectation once you get married, everybody just understands. I think for guys,
Yeah.
we don't, that transition is not as fast for us. Let me not say it's not everybody, but for me, it wasn't as fast for me as it was for her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we get married, in my mind, okay, I can still work for long hours, but I'm getting married. What's up? So there was that bit, and so that kind of thing would also challenge every other thing you're supposed to do in the family. So it was a concern. It was a concern. But then we talked about it, and then she realized, oh, it's a thing of, all right, Oba, it would be good if you do this. Oh, yes, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
She had to speak up concerning things that maybe that bothered her.
Yeah.
And I think you became a priestess too. So it was co-priesting. You have to
You said I became a priestess.
Priest and priestess. You cannot just leave all the priesting to one person and say,
How dare you?
Go,
You are the
we are
priest.
following.
You are the priest.
Priest and priestess. Yes. That's how it runs.
I think that the conversation thing helped. Then helping you take the initiative also helped. Because I noticed that what was causing, so let me digress a little. It's so funny how something that is supposed to be a good thing becomes a tool in the hands of the devil to mess up your marriage. Like, it's godly, it's good. I mean, you want your partner to take initiative, you want him to stand in this place as priest. But then you do it so aggressively, you even get frustrated. You now begin to nag, you begin to get angry, and the devil would, he is going to put his foot on it like this. And before you know what's going on, you begin to have serious conflict. So I was well aware of that possibility. And then I'm like, okay, what is the wise way? Hey, I started crying. And I'm like, what's the wise way around this? And then we started to have conversations. And here we are. He's still the priest.
And she's the priestess.
There is, oh God, let me just say this last and then we'll wrap up. There is also a part I need to acknowledge, yeah. Hey, Oba, would you go? I should continue.
Carry on.
There's a part I need to acknowledge, and that's the part of me, that's the part of me, that's part of me recognizing your priesthood. Now, we are not talking devotion. I mean, I've had instances, so let me give one example. I remember there was one particular time, you remember now, I came to meet you and I said, Oba, I want you to pray for my business. Many instances where I come to him and I say, Oba, I need you to stand in your position as priest of this home. I need you to speak concerning this situation. And sometimes the prayer is as short as, Father, thank you for your daughter. Thank you because it is settled in Jesus' name. A part of me is that Daddy, I do that here short. But then I see the results. So I have come to believe, accept, and respect him. Fam, we need to wrap this up. I hope you learned something.
I also just wanted to acknowledge that it's even that even though things are not going as you feel they ought to. That respect is also very, very important.
Yeah.
It's also very, very like wives have a role to play, even husbands have a role to play too. So your wife is not doing something that you feel she's supposed to do. Mutual respect is good.
Mutual
Mutual
respect
respect
is good.
is very good. My wife they try. She they try.
Come on! We've not finished this conversation. We'll probably do a part 2 next week.
Because
This
this
young man no one agree for anybody.
Yes.
So I hope you learned something.
Yes.
What's your last words?
I think I just said the last one.
Oh, what am I? Theory is different from practical. Come to Imole counselling for premarital counseling.
Yeah.
Let's take you through the process
Okay.
so that we can balance up your expectations. And so your expectations do not be cut short in righteousness. Come on, I love you. Do you have a
click the link in the description.
Click the link, drop smile.
Right
Bye, guys.
Bye.